Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to install Windows Server on Oracle VirtualBox. And this is part of my Active Directory series that I will be going through. So the first thing we need to do is actually install Windows Server on VirtualBox. So the first thing is you want to type in download Windows Server 2022 into Google, and we want to download the ISO file. So go ahead and click this first link. And then here we want to download the 64-bit edition of the ISO. So go ahead and click that. And it will automatically start downloading. Some instances it might ask you to log in to Microsoft to be able to download. So be sure to do that. And we'll wait until this stops downloading for the next steps. Alright, so once that's done installing in our downloads directory, we want to go ahead and add it to VirtualBox. So the first thing you want to do is hit the new button, and then let's name this Windows Server 2022. And then now we need to select the ISO image that we just downloaded from Microsoft. So go ahead and click the arrow, hit Other, and we can see here we just downloaded it here, so we need to add it. And now the ISO image is linked to this new virtual machine that we are creating. And then we also want to hit skip unintended installation, so go ahead and check that. And then let's go to hardware, and let's bump this up a little bit. That should be good. Let's add an extra CPU. And then hard disk, let's change this to 80 gigs. Keep it at 80 gigs and then hit finish. And just like that, it loads it directly into VirtualBox, so we can go ahead and click the start button. Now in enterprise environments, you do not want to install Windows Server on VirtualBox. You probably would want to install it on a more enterprise hypervisor like VMware EXXI or Hyper-V, or also maybe you want to put the server in Azure in the cloud or in AWS. But in this case, because we're just learning how to install it, we're just going to do it through VirtualBox. So once you start it, you'll see this. I'm going to keep it English, hit next. Go ahead and click install now, and then it will start the setup for installing the Windows Server 2022. Alright, so now the next thing we see is 4 different options here. You want to make sure you click this one, the desktop experience, because if you click this one, it will just give you like a terminal, and it doesn't really have a GUI environment. But in our case, because we want to learn and we don't want it to get too complicated, make sure to click the desktop experience one. So we're going to click next. After that, accept the terms and agreements, click next. In this case, we are doing a fresh install, so we don't want to click this option because this would be upgrading the OS to a new operating system. We want to click custom, and then we want to click this with the allocated space of 80 gigs that we did earlier. So go ahead and click next. And then it'll take a few minutes to download everything onto that disk for the setup. So I'll see you guys when it's done. Alright, so once that's done with the updates, you will now come to the screen, and this is where you type in the password for the built-in admin account. So I'm just going to type in a very simple password. Right. Cool. I'm going to hit finish. And then it will set that password. And then now we can actually log into the server. So you can't actually hit Control-Alt-Delete to unlock. You have to come up to I believe it is input. Come up to input, hit keyboard, and then put insert Control Alt Delete to get off the lock screen. And then you can go ahead and type your password that you just configured. And then hit enter. And then your Windows Server 2022 will start running immediately once you open up the OS. So I'm gonna put no for here, and then right away it loads the Server Manager client, where you can start configuring Active Directory or a file server or anything you want really in the server. So that's it for the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial of how to install Windows Server 2022 on Oracle VirtualBox, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of the series of how to download Active Directory. Thanks so much. See you later.